Hello, Dan Balcazar here, candidate for San Benito County Supervisor, District 4. You guys are giving me input to get to know me a little better, and I asked you want to listen to business or police stories, and guess what? You want to hear some police stories. So I thought I'd give you a choice of one or two just for fun, and then I'll make the choice just for fun. Do you want to hear about when I was a sergeant and I took my team through a tour of San Quentin? We got to walk out there. I was driving iron. That's what I thought about today. I used to drive iron. Now I drive little small pieces of metal. But anyway, that was very interesting going into the San Quentin. But anyway, I want to tell you the story today about how I almost got killed and how my buddy saved my life. And I think you'll get it when I tell this story. Behind me, I have the policeman's prayer. I'll get out of the way at the end so you can read it real quickly. But let me tell you the story. Back in the 80s, when I was a young officer, and I know back in the 80s might put some of you guys back in your teenage or younger years, or even maybe I was out there protecting for your parents. But anyway, so as a young officer, I was working with called a late shift, like 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. And so anyway, about, I don't know, 3 in the morning, this car goes by and runs into this ballard, this metal pole with cement inside it, and the car jumps up on top and then falls back down, and the muffler falls off, and it's all loud, and they kept on going. So I put on my spinners, and the chase was on. So I was in one area where you had a certain channel on your radio, but I chased them into a northern area where now I was in a different district with a different channel. So I knew at that time I'm on my own because my help is further away, and the people that are close are not on the same channel, so they don't know. They're not even hearing. But anyway, so I'm putting it out, emergency, this and that, failure to yield. And I'm chasing this guy through the streets of San Jose, East San Jose, Northeast San Jose. Well, anyway, we come down on this road, and he skids to a stop, jumps out of his car, and runs into the backyard of his house. So I stop, jump out of my car, and of course, for police officer safety, I'm going to run by this vehicle in the driveway and have to stop and check because there might be somebody in there waiting for me and end up behind me. Anyway, so I do what I can because I'm by myself, and I'm on the radio trying to tell people to come and help me, but you never know when they're going to show up, so be ready. Anyway, so I get to the backyard, I see the guy, and he's looking around, and he's looking at this window, this back window of the house, and so I'm trying to keep him calm. So I said, hey, relax, guy, no big deal, relax. Well, anyway, he decides to run and jump through the rear window. Well, the window's closed, okay? So he jumps through the window, the glass window. He goes through. Now he's in the house. Now here's the big question. Whose house? So I'm thinking, I got to assume it's not his house, even though it might be his house, because now somebody else is in danger. That's why we don't like people running from us, because you endanger other people. But anyway, so I run to the side door, and I'm about to knock on the door. This lady opens the door and says, and I grab her, excuse me, out of the way. So I pull her out of the way, and just as she gets out of the way, my buddy, Officer Adam Tovar, we called him Oso, comes running. What's going on? I said, the guy's in the house. He's just jumped. As I'm telling him as we're running the house. So we run in the house. We can hear him in the room walking around because we hear the glass cracking, crunch, crunch, crunch. He's walking around in there. So I get on the other side of the door. Back then we had our .357 Magnum. So I got my gun out. I'm across in the bathroom, across from the hall, waiting. The door's going to open this way. And my buddy's, Adam's over here to my right, and he's getting ready. And I said, go, go, go. So he pushes the door open. And as he pushes the door open, all of a sudden his eyes get big as saucers. And all of a sudden he's halfway in, and he comes back out with a shotgun. So he dumps the shotgun, we grab the guy, we dump him, we hook him up, and there on the ground are the shotgun shells. So it's like a little more time might not have been so good for us. Anyway, that's how close it can be where you're in police work, and split-second decisions can make all the difference. Anyway, so I want to give kudos and shout out to Officer Adam Tovar, because that could have been it. So now I'm a happy guy because after that day, I'm on borrowed time, and that's not the first time that happened. But anyway, thank you to Adam Tovar. I hope I didn't talk too fast. But anyway, there's a zillion stories police officer could tell you because we see so much out there. But anyway, I'm going to get out of the way so you can see this prayer. And thank you for watching. I hope you vote for me. I'm a strong leader. I'll take care of you guys. So keep that in mind.